Hello y'all, this is the road to 56, a Hearts of Iron 4 mod that adds new focus, trees, and technology, and also extends the timeline to 1956. With that said, this video is going to act as part 1 of my Iceland Communist Path playthrough. We have begun, and let's go to our national overview. We have two national spirits, and they are Icelandic neutrality and Christian X, and we are a dominion of the Kingdom of Denmark. We are essentially a Danish subject, and besides that, our ruling ideology is democratic, of the democratic socialist variety. And in our national focus tree, let us start doing independent foreign policy. So let me read this now. The Kingdom of Denmark may have once ruled over us, but we now choose our own destiny. Even should we decide to keep our union with the Kingdom of Denmark, we must operate as an independent and sovereign country. Our allies are for us to choose, and once this is done, we'll get 100 political power and a national spirit called Disloyal subject, which will grant us highly daily autonomy progress gain. And autonomy is what we need to become a free nation, and it will take us some time to get there though. Research slot available. Let me do electronic mechanical engineering, and then for the other two slots do basic machine tools, start researching that, and construction 1. And we're not recruiting any divisions right now. Let's change that, start making 1 unit here, and we have a free civilian factory. Make some coastal forts in Reykjavik, I think, because I don't have enough room for factories, which is annoying, but oh well. Free dockyards, make some convoys, and use our military factory to make small arms instead of support equipment. My army is not going to be able to fight with support equipment by itself. What are you going to do? Patch the enemy up to death? Just give them tons of band-aids, and some decision is going to expire soon. I'm not going to worry about it. And now we wait for independent foreign policy to be done. That will take like 70 days. I think all of our focuses are 70 days. That's the classic focus length time it takes to get them done in Hearts of Iron 4 typically. And we just wait now. How is Denmark doing? They have some units they have their navy in Copenhagen, and they have their army watching the Germans, it seems, which isn't a surprise. And a German Reich, I'm very curious if there will be a German Empire that will pop up or anything like that. I don't know though. And independent foreign policy is about halfway there, or no, it's almost there, approximately. It's nearly there, like 40 more days. That's not halfway just yet. It will be soon though. So just give it some time, and just keep looking at Denmark and anything else going on around the world. I'm looking forward to any kind of news just until independent foreign policy can be done. I'm just wondering what's going on, what's going to happen in the world. We have German Reich on the rise, I guess. They're going to obviously probably do militarization of the Rhineland if they're not doing anything else. What is Denmark doing? They're doing galvanized the German minority. Why are you doing that? Is that what path is that? Oh, they're going to go fascist. Okay then, yeah, there may be a fascist Denmark soon enough, which is going to be interesting because we're going to try and be communist. And why does all of our focuses take 70 days and theirs take 35? Come on. Iceland focus tree, have shorter focuses, please. And I don't know when they're going to flip fascist. Do they have a decision, or does the focus just instantly allow it? No, okay. We sort of have that going for us, at least. Our focus allows us to instantly get the Communist Party in charge of the country at some point. I got to do everything I can to just outpace the Danes, and the remilitarization of the Rhineland has occurred, so this probably means there will be no German civil war. The right is ascendant in France. Now let's complete the focus, look to the world, and this is going to give us 120 political power. Oh, speaking of political power, I have tons of it. Let's get a communist revolutionary political advisor to get communist support for every day. Well, just make the ideology more popular in the country, and mechanical computing, start researching that now. And this infantry division we are recruiting is like it's almost halfway through recruitment. It doesn't have much equipment, but we'll get them there eventually. Look to the world. Let me read this. We have spent far too long isolated from the world. We must peer outside our borders and determine what will best serve our people. Once this is done, we'll get ourselves 120 political power. Now we have a free civilian factory since we built that coastal fort in Reykjavik. Just keep building coastal forts, I suppose. Build tons of coastal forts in the capital. Gotta be safe from any enemy attacks that may come upon us somehow. Modified government, don't worry about it. Law enforcement, actually, let me go to that. Is that going to give us... Does this... I think I need to get the state mandate done. State's mandate, 150 political power. I need to go for will of the people to get higher daily communism support. I need all the support for communism I can get just so I can flip this country to communism. And can I use... Oh, open up political discourse. Yes, do that. Need to get that done. And we'll eventually try to hold a national referendum when we get the chance. Or I don't even need to hold a national referendum. I just need a, well, right-wing victory in the French Republic. Interesting. And are they going to be fascist? They could potentially be fascist later. I don't know, though. It's not really guaranteed, I think so, anyway. Not really sure there. I don't know. We'll have to see. Time will tell what happens with right-wing France. Look to the world is nearly done. Come on, get there. I need to do workers' rights. And what is this about? Oh, it's a civil war. The French Republic versus the French state. There's fascist France. They're making an appearance. And they are controlling a large portion of territory. They're up against the French Republic. Yeah, I don't know who's going to win there. I don't know. It's going to be blue France or green France. Well, light green France, I think you could call it. Or greenish gray looking France. Modified government. Let us now get that the state's mandate, will of the people done. Good. And research slot available. Yes. Let me get excavation 1 done for higher resource gain efficiency. Do I even have any factor? I don't even have resources, don't I? Do I have resources? I'm not sure if I do or not. I don't think I have any resources, so it doesn't matter. Oh well. Workers' rights. Let me read this. The Great Depression has brought the workers and farmers of Iceland to the forefront. The farmers of Iceland to the forefront. Well, yeah, whatever. We must ensure their protection in the future and never allow such a terrible event to transpire again. And once this focus is complete, the national spirit, disloyal subject, will be modified so it will grant us daily communism support. So we have a lot of things giving us communism support every day. And the French state lost to the French Republic. There it is, green France. Why did you even have a civil war in the first place? They're still... Okay, whatever. So, I mean... Okay, we're just going to have green France next to green Italy. Those borders are very... There's something, I'll say that much. And speaking of Italy, they're still invading Ethiopia. The war is not yet over there. They have not captured the capital of the Ethiopian Empire, which is still standing. Once they capture the capital, though, that will be that. Popular Front victory in the French Republic. So the left wing is now in power in France? What? Wait, I'm confused. Nationalist Spain declared war on Spanish Republic. The Spanish Civil War has started, and we can modify the government once more. What can we do? Let me get a military theorist, Agnar Hansen here, and that will get us military. Oh, that will help with land doctrine cost. Wait, no. Does that just make them easier? Okay, forget it. Let's get communist rallies done. This will take 70 days. Reading the focus, it says, communism is on the rise, and the people have shown their support through large rallies and a massive increase in sales of communist magazines and papers. They shall soon overcome their bourgeoisie oppressors. And once this focus is done, the disloyal subject national spirit will be modified once more, and we'll have higher daily autonomy progress gain and more daily communism support once this focus is complete. And how popular is communism right now? 23%. It's rising pretty fast, I will say. So 0.12% per day, which that's going to add up over time. Military high command, don't worry about it. As long as we have will of the people, the national spirits, and the political advisor, we should be communist, hopefully, by early 1937. I'm hoping. And modified officer corps, chief of the army. Let me get army offense now. And so we'll have that. And the games of the Exile Olympiad have occurred. Alright then. And so how much longer till this focus is done? We have about, what? This is like 49 more days or 48 more days maybe? I just realized world tension is so high. It's only 1936. That peace treaty, France. Why'd you have to have such an early civil war that didn't amount to anything? That France became green. for 25% world tension. Well, 20 world tension. That is crazy. Why, France? That could create some issues potentially for a lot of countries around the world, because as the higher world tension goes, it means countries can start doing more, maybe, well, usually what happens at 25% world tension and Hearts of Iron for the Allies, for example, like democratic countries like the United Kingdom and France, per se, they'll start guaranteeing the independence of other nations, so that will potentially create some problems. I don't know if it will or not, but the possibility is always there. And communist rallies is more than halfway done now. Good, how's that one division we have? Just deploy them. Let's start recruiting another division, though. I need more support equipment for these guys. Do we have a general even? I think we do. Yes, we have one general. It's Einar Arnolds. Okay. Alright, then we have that one general for Iceland. Good. At least we start off with the one. We could have had no generals at all. No commanders at all. And now let me start researching flamethrower. Get that done. Also go for... start doing concentrated industry too. Actually, don't do anything with flamethrowers. Forget the flamethrowers. I don't need them. Forget the flamethrowers. Do improved machine tools instead. Yes. To get a higher production efficiency cap. Manpower is also bad for us. I need to fix that. And we are at 30% popularity for communism right now. It's getting up there in terms of popularity. Communist rallies will be done soon after that. We'll try and do communist government or no. The Kingdom of Norway just abdicated, I think. There's a civil war in Estonia that is going on. And let us look to end the policy of neutrality. We have long shared the Kingdom of Denmark's policy of neutrality. However, oh my goodness, current world situations have forced us to conclude that neutrality is not an option that we can follow in good faith. And once this is done, we'll get 25% base war support, and we'll get rid of the national spirit, Icelandic neutrality, which at this time is giving us, let me see here, joint faction tension limit very high. Just overall, it's not good. If you want to be more involved in world affairs per se, law enforcement, let me go to that. Law enforcement, what can I do with law enforcement? Balanced approach. Just, no, don't do anything with that right now. I don't want ideology drift defense. The ideology needs to keep drifting forward. Well, over to the left, I mean. Drift over to the left. As long as the ideology keeps drifting to the left, we'll go communist soon enough. Just drift over to communism, please. And Estonia just lost their war with the Estonian independent SSR, who I imagine is a puppet of the USSR, or no, they're just part of the Comintern. Interesting. So that is happening in the Baltics. And Denmark moved their ships, it seems, from Copenhagen. They're now in Jutland more. That's what they're up to. And how many more days do we have here for this focus? Getting there. I wish I could just raise my autonomy faster. Come on. Look to end the policy of neutrality is how many more days left? 22, 21. Modify the government. Let's go to justification for war, ideological struggle. Can I do that? Please? No, don't worry about it. And actually, let's do... what can I do here? Don't do any of that right now either. Can I get a... no, I can't. Just... I need to go to early mobilization. Or maybe not. I need to get another political advisor at the very least. Get that silent workhorse advisor we may have. Yeah, they're right here. That will give us more political power gain per day and stability, which will be useful to Iceland. And this focus is nearly done. Come on, hurry up. Get it there. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Oh, let me get that silent workhorse guy also. Get them now. Bjorn, what's his name? Bjorn Ogersson? We have them. Okay, what can we do at this moment in time? Ethiopian Empire lost their war finally to the Italians. They lasted a good while, but it's over for them. And let's complete road program to get to infrastructure at Iceland. So get that done. That will take 35 days. That's not 70 days, fortunately. I do like when focuses are somewhat shorter. It just gets them done faster. After that, we may do more industrial-related focuses, like do promote domestic industry and new industry practices. We can do communist government now. I want to get that done. And road program, just get it finished first. So give it a few more days, like 10 days, and that will be that. We'll get more infrastructure in the country overall. since our country is essentially just one state in, it's just one state in the Hearts of Iron 4-state system. And we're just waiting now. Come on, get there. Just a couple more days. I gotta get this done here. Start doing communist government now. It says here, in the focus description, the people can wait no longer. We must take matters into our own hands. The current government must be replaced by those who embrace the revolution. And when this happens, we'll lose 10% base stability, get 10% base war support, and 100 political power. And the politics will change. The KFI, I guess the Communist Party of Iceland, will become the leader of Iceland. So we're going to wait for that now. That will take 70 days. Unsurprisingly, perhaps, improved machine tools is finished. So let me start doing, what can I do now? I don't know, let me start researching. Let me research, what can I research here? Let me research flamethrower, go back to doing that. Made a little bit of progress on it before, but I gotta finish it now. And with that said, we're getting pretty close to having a communist government established in Iceland, and we're soon going to break free from Denmark. But I'm going to end what is part 1 of my Road to 56 Iceland Communist Path playthrough here. If you enjoyed the mod, you can check it out in the video description. The link to it is there. Please do try it. It's a fun mod. And if you enjoyed the video itself, make sure to like and subscribe.